Well, hello folks, welcome to Brown Hills. I'm here for the new model weekend and I'm sat inside the Swift Carerra 144. Now we have the Elddis CV40, and if there was any vehicle that I would think about upgrading to at the moment, it would probably be this. So I'm gonna have a quick look around this. Okay, let's start inside the Swift Carerra then, the 144. The only thing I don't like about these seats is, starting with something bad I guess, is the fact that they're this kind of cream white, and I think if you sat on these with a pair of deep blue jeans, I think they would soon look quite dirty, but you can get seat covers, so that's not a problem. So looking at the cab then, this is the nice big display in this one, and all the climate control rather than just air conditioning, so that's really quite cool. Don't have the drawer. I like the drawer. I lock my laptop in there. I'm not under any misconceptions that that's going to stop anybody nicking it, but just makes me feel good. And I note that the map holder's missing from the top here as well. Is that any good? I mean, we use it sometimes, put the iPad on it, and it's got the lovely blind that comes up the front of the whole window. Now I like this because you have to halfway and you can still see out, but folks can't see in, so I think that's a real nice feature on the Swift. Okay, looking at the rest of the van, there's not much to tell you this inside because it still looks pretty much like the Series 8 if I'm honest, which we've got. But what you don't know, and I'll show you in a minute, is that this is the new front on the van. It looks like an electric vehicle, so it might please some people, might not please others. Okay, turning around then, we've got the dinette, which we have in the CV40, which I really like. I think this is a bit lighter weight by the look of it. Nice little feature on here is USB sockets in like a arm handle there, on armrest, which is really good. I like these windows that come up from the top halfway like that and still leave you clear at the top, and then you can pull down the kind of netting if you want to. So that's a nice feature on these vans. Nice solid cupboards, nothing to worry about there. Not sure what that does. I guess that's where you fit a TV screen if you want to. Nice seats. These are nice seats. Definitely much better, let's have a sit in it, than the CV40. Much more sumptuous. And I think on the CV40, one of the things is it feels like you're leaning forwards, and they've definitely fixed that with these seats on the 144. Oh, look at the other van across the way there. Look, they're fitted with different, I guess they're non-standard Fiat wheels. They look quite nice. Look like a chariot wheel. Got the usual controls up here, which we have on CV40, so they must be taking a bit of favour in the industry being used. And you've got your hot water there and heating, all quite straightforward. Goes wrong sometimes, but you can soon sort it out. Nice pocket up there, which is good. Over the sink cupboard, a full wet room with the sliding door, the tambour door I think it's called. I'm never sure about these. I mean, that just feels a bit cheap, to be honest, but I mean, it's probably better than the one that we have in the CV, is it? I don't know. I mean, all of this is personal opinion, right? Usual toilet, Thetford toilet, no problem there. Toilet roll holder. This is quite good. The wooden bit to stand on stops you standing in the water. I like that, but I hope it's good because I've heard some nasty stories about the wood actually going through the base of the actual plastic or fiberglass shower base there. This feels a bit more claustrophobic than the CV, and I can't place why it is. I think that the CV has in effect bigger windows, which is quite nice. Again, you've got the split blinds here, which are good because you can half put the blind up, which is good. Bring down the mosquito netting if you want to, kind of things. Oh, okay. I'm not sure what I've done there. I mean, obviously that's to hold them together, but one would hope that didn't do that. This is good. Magazine, coat rack, if you want to put that there. Cupboards at the back here, pretty much like the CV. Two cupboards. I mean, they're nice. Speakers, which are good in the ceiling, like that. That's a nice touch. I guess here again is another board should you want to mount a TV. You're missing a shelf, which you have in the CV there. Now, the back doors on these, they've really made a nice job of these, because in the back doors of the CV, this space is wasted, but I think they could have done better than that, really. I just don't know what I would put in there that wouldn't fall out the bottom, to be honest. Yeah, the back door shelf. I've made one that fits the Carrera, so if you're interested in the back door shelf, I'll put an ad down below for that now, and just put a quick screenshot in of our shelf that you can buy that fits on the back door. This is brilliant, and it actually works. If you've got a CV40, 20, 80, whatever, you'll know that the side screen on the side door is forever coming undone unless you fix it. It just comes off its rails. But these are nice. I think there's something about these doors and windows that make it feel a little bit smaller. And then also on this back door here, you've got a pop-out table, which is really nice. What else is there then to have a look at? So the wet room we've done. The fridge definitely feels smaller than on the CV. That is a lot smaller, that icebox. A lot smaller. I'll put a picture of my icebox on the screen now from the CV. Yeah, I mean pretty much the same. A lot of racks there, but the bit we've got down the bottom, I'll put a picture of that on the screen now, is a lot deeper than that. I get a lot of food in the bottom there of that one. But otherwise, all good. And then there's a cupboard here, which is full of all the paraphernalia that you expect to get in a cupboard there. But what I don't think that would do is fit the drawers that we've got in the cupboard in the CV40. So I'll put a picture of that on as well. Right, what else then? Okay, so we've got a nice oven actually. It definitely feels solid. It feels proper solid, that does, as an oven. So yeah, nothing wrong with that. That looks good. Nice cupboard. That's a nice cupboard, nicely positioned underneath the sink. On the CV, they're round the corner, round here. So we've got another cupboard here. Oh, that's a good cupboard. That is a good cupboard. You can get a lot of stuff in there. Well done on that one. That's very good. And then that's not a cupboard. And then if we come around here, we've got, oh, I thought that was a cupboard, but it's not. Okay, must be just handles to get up with. And this is a nice touch as well, the table on the outside. Although, I'll tell you now, that's not level, and it feels pretty flimsy. You'd need to do a modification to that to make that work well. So let's have a look at the front of the vehicle then, which is pretty much the thing that's changed. Got some sort of mudguard here, which is a bit odd. I wonder why that is. And then there's the front of the vehicle there, as you can see. Love that. Put your hand over there, look, it's Lewis Hamilton, 44. But not sure. I mean, I like the front. Some people might not. And for this one, you're going to pay £74,995. There you go. This is a nice feature. One I wish I'd had done on our van when we got it, is to put a barbecue point in. But I'm not sure I'd want it that high up. This looks like it's either been outside or just had a wash down. But there's the wheels again, they look smart. And what we've got in the spec here, look, it says 3 berth, belts for 4 people. And then you can see there where you've got the seats, and then you make the bed up what's called transverse there, and you can make up another bed at the front for a small person or a junior. And yeah, so drivable standard Cat B license, enhanced its interior, so pretty much the same engines as they were before, but the exteriors had a bit of a kind of facelift. The interior is stylish, I like it, and I didn't really point out the skylight as well. So you've got the skylight, and that makes that really nice and light and open. But what does that mean? You don't have the storage above the cab. I mean, we put all our coats and all sorts of things in there, so I think we'd actually miss that.